abbreviated version of Gaming Kitchen, um, ballpark building saga, talking Orioles and the Camden Yards here. Um, so the ballparks that I managed to get this week has been a little hectic. If I were smart, I would have taken today off, and because I had other stuff I needed to work on, and I would have been working on this ballpark as well. Um, so here's what's gotten done. SDS, as we know, is a very, very broken um, mode. And I don't know if you're working on a ballpark post patch. So I really wonder if it's just the maps that you work on or the ballparks you work on before they get patched, which is a different version from the ballparks you work on post a patch. I don't know. But you're looking at the early renditions of the 2001 version of Oriole Park at Camden Yards. This might be my last version of the ballpark. I have done 1993's All-Star Game, which has been uploaded. I have done the 1992 one has been redone. The 1993 version has been done. The 1995 season version has been done. 1995 2131 has been done. 1996 ALDS version has been completed. 1997 ALDS version has been completed. So those are the versions that are going to be done. I was going to try and push the effort to do the 2004 version as well as the 2012 version. But I don't know what I can get away with on here. And I'm going to attempt it in this stream here in the next hour or so. But right now, I'm just going to be doing talking and discussions because I'm occupied with other stuff. But I do want to talk to you guys about that. I thought it was virtually impossible. It still is. There's a lot of things that still needs to be done, but I don't know if I can accomplish them. When you deal with a map, when you deal with a ballpark setup in a broken glitch mode like this, there's no telling what triggers the map setting in this. Around, you have to finagle some stuff, you have to rework some things, work some kinks, and hope and pray that it works to your favor. So, much like Memorial Stadium, I'm still doing the Baltimore baseball collection, where I'm trying to go back and forth and say, should I do 2004? But I don't know what's gonna happen if I put bricks in it. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen if I sit up here and try to do brick exteriors and stuff as to where certain places are and where things are at in this ballpark that would be accurate to it. So, I guess I would at this point leave that, or at least try to attempt it, because it requires you to look at maps. Camden Yards hasn't changed that much, unlike its predecessor, Memorial Stadium. Memorial Stadium changed significantly. The only year in which you can compare its significant changes comes down to 2022, 2023, 2024. And that's it. That's the only era in which you can do that with, when they took back the left field and made it a more indent hitter challenging park. I gotta screw something on this. So that's what you're doing. So that's what you're doing with this. Camden Yards hasn't changed that much in its history. I figured to attempt and try and see what can be done, but there should be no excuse for having max memory glitches when you're still at 99%, but you can't pick something. And when you pick a building or you pick something, it goes over. Um, so when you look at that, that seems to be um, a lot of things that factor into it. I honestly pay attention to construction. I pay attention to aerial maps, historical aerial maps, and things such as that to pay attention to what changes around Camden Yards. For the most part, Camden Yards stays a parking lot until around like 2006, 2007. Facing it for the 1996 ALDS 97 ALDS playoffs. I have backdrop turned from two parking spaces to a under construction area. That under construction area is M&T Bank Stadium, therefore then known as Ravens Stadium and PSI Net Stadium. So ground broke in 1996. Construction commenced from 1996 until it opened in 1998. And that is the architectural change that will change from that. Now, obviously, when I do the 2001 version, I don't know what's going to be rejected. I don't know what's going to take. Um, I'm just going to put the generic football stadium in there. I can't even put lettering. I can't even put designing. I can't put brick. I can't put any of that stuff because I don't know what's going on with this memory. So, those are the updates. That's what I'm working with. And, if I could end it there, then fine. So be it. But if this was working different, if this was a better, more working mode, and it wasn't as glitched up as it was, I could probably see myself doing 2004 and 2012 because the only thing that changes in that is you get the brick coming in and basically forming what Camden Yards is today. But what are you going to do? So that's that. I will be fielding questions. I'll be fielding anything like that if you guys have any. Right now, I'm just going to be finishing up on my work over here, and then I will be getting on that in full time. So whoever wanted the 2001 version, you're going to get it. I hope that I can fulfill it, and you can play whatever you want to play. I extended the outfield portion of left center to 376 and center to 417, which was only done for 1 year because Camden Yards had the plate removed back a couple of feet. And so that took, or a couple of inches, excuse me, and that took some of the precedence for that. So there you go. And this is what I'm talking about right here. So if I put this stadium in here, I'm done. Um, you know, we're at 98%. Like, what's stopping me from putting this in this right here? This is. I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. I have a very, 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 very low tolerance when it comes to disrespect. And, like, we're getting near October, so it's been about 7 months building these ballparks and stuff. And you know something, man? Like, 23 patches came out for this game, and not one of them came out to like fix this thing. This is kind of whack, man. You know what I mean? Like it's just a little bit. Like I'm not asking for much. I just want, like, if I'm at 98%, I want to be able to, do what I got to do. This is why, this is why I can't move on and do, like, I was going to ultimately end it with 2012, but if I could end it with 2001, all I would need to do is just put the stadium in. This is so, like, oh my god. This is why, like, this is how you get to sell your game for free by September. You have 3 months, 6 months, excuse me, 6 months, six months. You have to do this. This is how you get to sell your game for free by September. This is ridiculous. Like this. All right, we're at 97%. 97%. Let's work with. Let's see what we got. I don't remember 2021 being like this. I really don't. Like this is dumb. It's so frustrating, man. Like I don't know. Like there are other ballpark creators out here, and I love them to death. God bless them. I don't like people just don't understand like what goes into. Okay, so now I know it's the garage. Great. People just don't understand like what goes into building these things. You know, when they sit up there and they ask, when someone asks, you know, hey, can you build 2002 Camden Yards or 2001 Camden Yards? It's like every fiber of my being can do it. Every fiber of my being can do it because I know exactly how to do it. I go right into it. I plan everything. I have everything planned out. I have everything strategized, everything good to go, everything right. And I said, look, if you build the first template right, everything else takes care of itself. Okay? So, you know, I build that, and then I want to do a template, and I want to just move from that so I can have variants of what I want to do. But you can't do your variants when you have to go through and literally deconstruct your entire map to try and figure out like what's wrong with your stuff. Like there's no correlation here between me having the garage for the now it's called CFG Arena. Back then it was called First Mariner Arena, I think. Like there's no logic there. There's no explanation. There's no. It's frustrating, man. It's so dumb. Okay, great. Okay, so what did I do? I got rid of the garage, max save size at 98%. Great. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, it's just frustrating. Like I can't even like build the stadiums I want to build because, you know, by doing so, it takes out a lot of memory. Okay, great. So we have max save size. Just as long as this stadium is M&T Bank Stadium is higher than above elevation than say that. So we'll just go with that. And let's see, it'll be right there. Okay. There you go. Put it way back. Put it way back there. Can I get away? Oh my God, these lights are crooked. Oh my God. I didn't even notice it until now. Okay, that's better. Man, that's crazy, bro. But it just doesn't make any sense, man. It's like, give me my daily bread. All right, so here we go. We're at 99. Oh boy, 99. I like to say I'm done. This is the 2001 version of Camden Yards. This is before the brick renovation, and this is before the massive renovation that takes place. Um, this right here, this football stadium is going to nag the hell out of me. It's not PSI Net Stadium, it's not M&T Bank Stadium, it's not Ravens Stadium, but it is a placeholder. If I truly had the means, the methods to recreate it, I would, but I don't. So, um, yeah, there you go. Actually, it could be a little bit closer, though. Get rid of what? It's got to be. It's got to be. It's got to be. It's got to be structurally accurate, though. The year's 2001, man. No, the year's 2001. That stadium's got to be there. You got to have something. In fact, this is what SES messes up with the in-game model, is that there is no stadium back there. You got to have the stadium back there. It's part of time progression. You got to have it. Got to have it. You got to have it. Hey. You got to have it. You just can't. In the 97 version, I have a crane over there for construction. In the 96 version, I have groundbreaking. You just got to do it. It's a miracle I pulled off what I pulled off. To anybody who asks about the 19, you get 92, 95, 96, 97, and 2001. Yeah, let me get this gray. Uh, then I can be done with this and get out of here. You know, um, you got to put it in there because it's part of time progression. It's just like when I did Atlanta Fulton County Stadium and I did the construction for Turner Field. You got to put it in there. Got to put it in there. So this is it, guys. I'm not doing the 2012 one or 2004 one because actually let me save. So some quick research. 2004's version. 2004's version is pretty much the brick backdrop. Brick backdrop that you got right there. So that's also what changes. The wall is moved back in center field from 417 to 410. Me personally, I don't really like. There's somebody out here who loves this type of Camden yards, but I like to forget these years. These are years of futility and losing, and a lot of we could make it, we could do it, but whatever. So, anyways, but this is a 2004 season. I don't know. I think I'll just leave it at 2004. I think that's a good leave off. I can't do 2012. Reason being is 2012 more than likely is going to take the hotel. You're going to need a hotel here, another building here. Okay. And that's about it. So, but 2012, 2004, you have the brick backdrop, which is included. So there you go with that. So. That will more than likely conclude the Camden Yards event. So I will be uploading all of these, and you guys can play with them as much as you like. If you guys want to go in there and see if you can break the code, and if you guys want to break the code and you want to see if you can get that type of Camden Yards, by all means, have a crack at it. But I can't navigate the way I want to navigate. Like, if I have 98%, I would like to know I have 98% to my disposal. If I have, 20%, I like to know if I have 20% to my disposal. But I just cannot continue on to do this with that. But you know what? I'm glad that I got to do Camden Yards the way I wanted to do it. I have most of the most important dates in there. 2001 obviously is Cal Ripken's retirement. 1992 is the initial opening. 1993 is the All-Star game. 1996 is the ALDS. 1997 is the ALDS. 2004 is the ushering into the modern version of Camden Yards. In less than 8 years, you will have a more significant amount of changes made to Camden Yards until ultimately you get into the 2012 era. And the 2012 era goes all the way up until 2022, where they take back the left field. So, much like I did with Memorial Stadium, it's the same thing here as well, that the stadium itself progresses and changes. Next year, more than likely there's going to be renovations done to that ballpark. There's going to be a lot done to it and everything, but you know what? This is what I could get to. This is what I could do. you have a more modern version in the show itself. It would have been nice if SDS would have held on to the other version as well, but, you know, I don't know how much memory that would take. This thing is glitched up as I don't know what. So, that's just what that's going to have to do. But, guys, have a great weekend. Count your blessings. Be good. Don't be too negative. I fall prey to that sometimes. And take it easy. Take it easy on yourselves. Go Orioles. Let's get to the World Series. Let's do it. Catch you later.